you're looking for an electric SUV with 7 seats, there are very few options on the market right now, which means this, the Mercedes EQB, is pretty unique. With a starting price tag of around €65,000, a 419km range, and the added practicality of 7 seats, it should prove popular with family buyers. But how does it compare to other premium EVs, and is it practical enough for daily family use? In this video, we'll take a look around the EQB and tell you what it's like. But before we start, remember to check out Carzone for Mercedes cars for sale from trusted sellers. The EQB shares its platform with the Mercedes-Benz GLB, which explains why it looks so similar from the outside. You can tell this is the electric version though, with this closed-off black grille, a fibre optic LED strip which runs across the front of the car, and of course the charge ports towards the rear. As standard, it gets 18-inch alloy wheels, premium LED headlights and chunky roof rails, which should be good for family buyers. But what do you think of the EQB's styling? Let us know in the comments. When you step into the rear seats of the EQB, you'll notice that the doors open nice and wide, which is good for family buyers. The seating position is quite raised and you get a good view of the road ahead, and these seats are comfortable with plenty of adjustment for sliding forwards and backwards, and you can also recline them. There's a USB-C charge point, and you also get storage nets in the backs of the seats and a comfortable armrest with 2 cup holders built in. Stepping into the third row, it is obviously better suited to kids than adults, although there is enough room here for smaller passengers. You get 2 cup holders in the back, and there's another 2 USB-C charge points for charging devices and keeping your kids entertained on the go. Up front is the place to be in the EQB. It feels spacious up here. There's plenty of all-round visibility from the driver's seat, and you get plenty of steering wheel adjustment and seat adjustment too. As standard, it gets Mercedes' latest MBUX infotainment system with a touchscreen on the dash and a digital driver's display. The system works well, and it also gets Android Auto and Apple CarPlay built in as standard. There are a few different ways to operate the system. You can use the touchscreen on the dash. You can also use voice recognition by saying, "Hey Mercedes,
how can I help?"
And there's also a touchpad on the center console. As with any voice recognition, however, it can be temperamental at times, so you have to be quite clear with what you say. "Hey Mercedes,
how can I help?
How much range do I have left?"
You can still drive 393 kilometers.
There's plenty of driver's storage too underneath the armrest here with a USB-C charge point. There's more storage here and 2 cup holders, and in the doors you get large areas for holding water bottles and more. Overall quality is good throughout the cabin, and a big step up from the Volkswagen ID4 or Kia EV6 in this regard. There's plenty of nice materials throughout the cabin, although there are some harder plastics further down on the doors. In Ireland, there are 3 different models to choose from. The entry one is the EQB 250, this one is the 300, and the top of the range 350 is also available. This 300 has 2 electric motors and all-wheel drive. However, the entry model, the 250, will be the most popular in Ireland. It has a single electric motor, but it still has plenty of power. Speaking of range, I've found it to be pretty accurate. The claimed range is up to 419 kilometers, and from a full charge, I've been getting in around 380 up to 390 kilometers, which is good. There are different driving modes available on the center console, including Eco, Comfort and Sport, but my own preference is to leave it in the Eco mode all of the time, as this is the best way to preserve battery life. In terms of charging, it can charge at up to 100 kilowatts with a public rapid charger, which is good but not quite as fast as some other premium EVs on the market. That said, it'll give you from 10 up to 80% charge in around 30 minutes with a fast charger that can operate at that speed. Most buyers will be charging at home, and this will take around 8 to 9 hours overnight to do. Like most EVs, it accelerates fast off the line. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour will take just 8 seconds, which is impressive for a large family SUV. I found it is nicer to drive it around in a more relaxed style, however, and it does control and handle itself well on tight turns. Of course, the big selling point of the EQB is that it comes with an additional row of seats. You get an electric tailgate as standard, and inside there's an up to 1,710 litres of room when you fold down all of the seats. So, should you buy the Mercedes EQB? Well, if you're looking for a family SUV that's electric and has 7 seats, it is one of the only options on the market, but a very good one at that. That said, it has a high starting price tag. This one costs over €67,000, and while it is only one of the first electric 7-seaters, there will be plenty more launching to the market in the coming years. Overall though, we've been impressed by the EQB, and it will be one of the most popular options on the market. Remember, check out Carzone to find Mercedes cars for sale, and you can also subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.